Now guys, I don't know about you, but I am pumped. I'm excited about Avengers Endgame. Seriously, I've got tickets for opening night. I'm taking my entire family, whether they want to go or not, because since the early 1990s, I collected all these comics. I knew the stories, and it's so cool to see this come to life. Now looking back at the comics and these characters on screen, I thought it would be fun to take the 7 original Avengers and see what bit of style advice I can pull from them. So in today's video, gents, 7 style tips to steal from the Avengers. So first up, we've got Bruce Banner, and that is to wear clothing that fits. I don't know where he comes up with this stuff, but if you look at him transform from Bruce Banner to the Hulk, I mean, that clothing stretches. And then when he goes back to Bruce Banner, it seems to fit on him. I mean, enough that it's not falling off. The point is, this guy understands the importance of fit. 'Cause if he didn't, we'd have this naked green guy or naked Bruce Banner. Somebody would be running around naked. And they understand that naked men have little to no impact on society. But also, if you look at the choice of his color, purple with green, I mean, that's a natural color combination. And in general, he understands that you've got to have clothing that fits you properly. You look at World War Hulk. I mean, again, he went with armor. You look at the proportions of the accessories that he's worn. As he's going through and knocking through the Illuminati, this guy understood the importance of the right weapon, the armor, all that stuff fit his body. So guys, when you're going out there to dress right, remember, fit is king. Pay attention to it because everything else will fall into place. Next up, we've got Thor, and this guy knows the power of a great accessory. So let's start with the obvious one, Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. I mean, the guy loves his hammer. He is always with his hammer. This hammer is his statement piece. Thor wouldn't be Thor without the hammer. Or maybe we find out that actually he is Thor without the hammer. The point is, gents, find your signature accessory. Maybe it's going to be a flat cap. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be an umbrella. Call it Stormbreaker. A belt. Call it Megan Yord. Whatever it may be, guys, you're going to find a watch that you just love the look of. A pen that is simply has meaning to you, of high quality. Every time you lend that pen to somebody else, they're like, wow, this thing, I mean, I could actually maybe kill Thanos with this thing. That is the kind of accessory that you want to have. So next up, we've got Steve Rogers, aka Captain America. And the lesson we can learn from him, know your why. When you put on your uniform, when you put on your suit, when you put on your casual clothing, you put on your company uniform, you understand I'm dressing in this manner to be able to send the message I want to send the world and control the conversation before it even starts. People look at you and they make a judgment. When Captain America is standing up on that police car, giving those police directions, they're looking at him like he's a cartooned lunatic in this bright, spangled banner thing. But after they realized that this guy was not someone to be trifled with, they realized, okay, we're going to follow this guy. The point is, know what message your uniform is sending. Have a default uniform that you go to. Notice Captain America changed his uniform throughout. He went with a darker, more subdued color, and then he went back to the classic uniform to instill confidence in those around him. You need to be flexible in what you're going to wear. You need to understand you wear clothing for yourself because it makes you feel better. It builds up your own confidence, but you also pay attention to how it affects others. So if you want to connect with others, think, how can I dress appropriately? Mirror them. If they're dressing very casually, don't go in a suit. Actually find a way to dress down, to dress more casually so you can better connect. Next up, we got Hawkeye, and let's face it, he is the weakest in this entire group, but yet he's able to take down huge cosmic level baddies. How is he able to do this? Because he surrounds himself with amazing people. You become the average of the people you surround yourself with. Except in the case of Hawkeye, he's not going to become the average, but he does kind of lift himself up quite a bit, and you've got to think about that. If you're going to be going to the club, to start the evening off, hanging out with a couple women. These could be friends. These could be people you met. You're not even interested in them, but what is key here is they're sending a signal to everyone you're around that you are accepted, that there's something about you that they like. And this intrigues other women, and it goes to show other guys that this guy has higher status. Next up, we've got Black Widow, and let's talk about the power of dark colors. In her particular case, black, but navy, charcoal gray, any dark colored suit, I can tell you, is going to slim you up. When you create a dark monochromatic outfit, this right here is going to allow the eyes to go up and down. So if you're carrying a little bit of extra weight in the midsection, if you're maybe a little bit of a shorter guy and you want to look taller, go for a clean, dark colored, monochromatic look, which is going to outline your silhouette and overall make you look leaner, make you look stronger, make you look taller. Next up, let's take a lesson from Nick Fury, and that is own your scars. So Nick Fury wears an eye patch. He's got a messed up eye with a nice scar going on there. I don't know what the exact story of the incident is, but he needs to give a good story when he talks about that because people love scars, especially women, and they love a better story. Don't say something like some cat scratched you. You have a little bit of fun with it, even if it's in joke, in jest at the beginning. But this right here is a great way to break the ice. Don't be afraid to own that look, and don't be afraid if you've got a little bit bigger of a nose, bigger of ears, whatever it may be that sets you apart from everyone else. You can say, you know what, I just feel embarrassed about this look, or you can own it in the same way that Nick Fury, this makes who he is. It makes him, just an awesome guy, just like this super spy, the spy. And when you see Nick Fury coming, he's very easy to identify because of that patch, because of that scar. So whatever your scars may be, own them with pride and walk with confidence. Next up, we've got Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man. So when you think of Iron Man, you think of the armor, whether it be the Mark 1, Mark 4, whether we got the Hulkbuster armor. This guy is always wearing, and he's got this great armor that is great for the right situation. And when you look at all the armors, there's so many great ones out there. You've got the deep space, you've got the stealth armor. If you really get into this, the nanotech armor. But the point is he realizes how important this is to protect what's on the inside. I love a guy in a suit. I love a guy when he knows how to wear a suit like a piece of armor, because he realizes when you wear the right clothing for the right situation, it's going to protect you. It's going to protect you from preconceived judgments. It's going to protect you from people looking at you in the wrong way. Because if you got tats all over your body and you're going to go into a bank and you want to get a loan to start your CrossFit company, congratulations. I want you to go do it. But I want you to realize these people may have prejudices against people with tattoos. So dress in a manner that you mirror them. But if you want to dress down, again, armor, that doesn't have to be a suit. It could be casual clothing, but you're going to be at a beach wedding and you're not confident because you don't have the best body and everyone else is going to, be really dressed down. Well, own that. You don't be fat and sloppy. Be large and in charge and wear an outfit, wear clothing that protects you and makes you feel great so that you're getting compliments all night. Tony Stark knows this, the power of armor and the power of making sure that the man on the inside knows what he stands for. That's why I liked Iron Man 3, because we learned who is Tony Stark without his armor. And make sure that you know who you are without your armor, and then use the armor to enhance the man that you truly are. All right, gentlemen, so if you like this video, check out this one, Tony Stark versus Bruce Wayne. I had a lot of fun with this. It's kind of a style beatdown. It's a great video. I will be linking to it down in the description. And if you want more style battles, then go check them out, guys. I've got tons of great style battles versus ones in which I compare one thing to another. Go check out these other videos right here. Again, I'm linking to them all right down in the description.